Porn is everywhere, and for many of us it's something we just click on without thinking. A lot of people struggle with porn addiction, but here's the thing, you're not alone. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. So, what really happens when you stop watching porn for 30 days? Does it actually make a difference? Is it worth it? Let's find out. You start breaking free from addictive cycles. You know those times when you find yourself reaching for porn even though you didn't plan to? It can quickly become a habit, and for some, even an impulsive addiction. Over time, your brain gets used to the instant gratification and it starts seeking out that reward more often. Like how some people crave junk food without thinking about it. When you take a step back from it for 30 days, something powerful happens. You begin to regain control. According to a study published in JAMA Psychiatry, porn addiction can alter your brain's reward system, making it harder to resist cravings. But by stepping away, you give your brain a chance to break the cycle. Think of it like hitting the reset button on your dopamine system. A 30-day break helps you gain back control of those impulses. And you'll start noticing that you're less driven by automatic, impulsive behavior. Mental strength and clarity. Now let's talk about what happens to your mind. It might sound surprising, but quitting porn can actually clear up your mind. When we watch too much porn, it messes with our dopamine levels and can leave us feeling foggy and drained. But as you distance yourself from porn, your dopamine receptors begin to recover. Research by Robinson and Bridge shows that when people stop engaging in addictive behaviors, their attention and motivation improves. You may not have a sudden burst of energy, but you'll notice that tasks that once felt overwhelming become easier to focus on. For example, if you've been having trouble finishing projects or concentrating at work, you might find that after a break, it's simpler to stay on task and actually get things done. A shift in your sexual cravings. Here's something interesting. Cutting out porn may reduce the desire for quick, artificial stimulation and make space for more authentic, real-life intimacy. Instead of seeking hyper-stimulating experiences, you'll start craving connection, real, emotional, and physical intimacy. You may notice that your relationships become more genuine instead of viewing people through a sexualized lens. You start appreciating them for who they are. Research in psychology of addictive behaviors revealed that people who stop watching porn feel more connected to their sexual feelings and their partners. This can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. You may also feel more present and mindful during intimate moments, which ultimately makes your shared experience more satisfying and fulfilling. Finding this video helpful? Like and hit the subscribe button for more. Reduced social anxiety. You might notice that your anxiety levels start to drop, especially in social situations. According to Dr. Melissa, a licensed mental health counselor, porn addiction is often linked to feelings of shame, guilt, and low self-esteem, which can make social situations feel more overwhelming. When we watch porn, it can cause us to feel disconnected from our true selves. And this disconnect leads to anxiety, especially when we have to interact with others. You might find yourself avoiding people or feeling uncomfortable, worried they'll judge you or notice something wrong about you. But when people quit, they report feeling more confident, less anxious, and more comfortable in social situations. As your self-esteem starts to heal, you begin to shed the negative self-talk and shame that holds you back. This shift allows you to engage more freely, with a greater sense of self-worth and less fear of judgment from others. Stronger boundaries. Porn addiction can make your brain hypersensitive to sexual stimuli, causing you to react impulsively to things that used to trigger you. By stepping away, you'll gradually find it easier to navigate situations with greater control and less temptation. This newfound control extends beyond just external triggers. It helps you practice setting boundaries, not just with yourself, but in all areas of your life. You'll feel more confident saying no to things that don't align with your values. This helps you respect yourself more and creates healthier boundaries with the people around you. As a result, it becomes easier to stay focused on what really matters to you and maintain your fulfillment. improved sleep quality. Finally, you'll probably start noticing that your sleep quality improves. When you're watching porn, it's easy to lose track of time, often spending hours that could have been used for resting or just winding down. According to research on sleep science, this overstimulation messes with your brain's natural rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep or get restful sleep. But when you quit, your brain starts to calm down and your circadian rhythm can reset. You may find it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep, waking up feeling more refreshed. With better sleep, you'll have more memory, focus, and a better mood overall. And there you have it. 30 days of stepping away from porn can lead to some pretty amazing changes. It's not a quick fix, but it's a solid start on the path to better mental clarity, healthier relationships, and overall well-being. You might notice some shifts right away, while others could take time to emerge. The point is, this is your journey, and it's about progress, not perfection. Sure, it might be tough, and it's okay if you slip up. That's part of the process. What matters is that you're becoming more aware of what's working for you and what's not. So, what changes do you think you'd notice in your life if you took a break? Drop a comment below and let's chat about it. Ready to give it a try?